Hello, Steve Arts 89. Well, I've been seeing pictures of this black guy in my YouTube feed for the last couple of hours, and I'm like, who's this guy? And I'm like, oh, that's the new Doctor. Okay, I didn't expect that announcement to come yet. And I'm surprised that it's a guy. I assumed it was going to be a woman. I mean, after all the misogynistic ranting from certain toxic man babies, I just assumed they were going to double down and go for another woman. And I thought they, you know, do a double, and I thought they were going to bring back Joe Martin. I thought since they've already established her as a doctor and she's female and she's black, I thought that'll get them. I thought they were going to go that way. I really did. So I'm really surprised that they went for Guy, but it is a black guy, so they're still going to bother the racists, which is good. Gotta rattle them. But yeah, he's interesting. I hadn't seen him in anything. I had to Google him and look him up on YouTube and see some videos. And he's 29. He's from Rwanda originally. His name is, oh God, it's written Ncutti Gatwa, but I don't know how to say that. So I'm just going to call him Cutie because he's cute and hope no one's offended by that. So Cutie's now the 14th Doctor. Now there's a lot of drama about how many doctors there are, but so far as series regular doctors, he's the 14th Doctor, so we're just going to call him the 14th Doctor, okay? Now, like I said, I'm really surprised that they went for Guy, and I really thought they were going to go for a woman, and I'm really shocked. But, I mean, Jodie was awful. I hate to say it, because she seems like a very nice girl. She seemed to really appreciate the part, but she just did an awful job of it, and it's nothing to do, for me and a lot of people, with her gender. There are a lot of women who could have played that role better and no one would have cared. There's a lot of people who wouldn't have been happy no matter what because it was a woman, yes, sure, there are some misogynist man babies out there and, we see their videos regularly. But she was just awful. She was just cringy and I wouldn't follow her into the TARDIS. I'd follow him into the TARDIS and not just because he sometimes wears do-rags and black Adidas and he's just cute. I was looking at a video, he's like doing like core workouts and stuff like that and I'm like, okay. Yeah, so I'm happy with this. I'm like, okay, because I know the Doctor started off being an old, wise, sort of teachery sort of person, but that got old pretty quick and they had young doctors like David Tennant and all that. I never liked Eccleston because he wasn't very attractive. And yes, I'm a gay and yes, I'm a bit superficial. I'm aware of it. But yeah, I wouldn't follow him to the TARDIS. I would have followed Tennant though. I wouldn't have followed the old guy Capaldi. There's no way I'm going near him. He was like, really? I saw him like, oh, why did they do that? They're going backwards. People are going to drop off like flies. And they did. The ratings went straight down the toilet. So they should listen to me, but nobody does. So yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling good about this. I'm feeling optimistic. I want to see how this guy does the Doctor because, I mean, okay, he's a little nerdy, but not really. So he could go the full nerd route, which could be bad, but he could just play it cool. I mean, the Doctor is ancient and wise and scary and has powers and knowledge and all that. And sometimes they play that up. Other times they have the sort of Jodie Whittaker version, which is where they just go goofy and cringe and she was just a mess. Nothing about her worked. And I just can't see this guy going that bad and doing that bad of a job of it. I can't see it possible from all the videos I've seen of him. He'd have to do a really incredible acting job to sort of do as bad as she did. God, I didn't mean to trash Jodie in this video. It's just happening. But yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm kind of curious to see how he does it and how he takes it and how other people take it. There's going to be some racist people who are going to be upset because, oh no, there's a black man in the TARDIS. I mean, God, they are there. They exist. They're going to happen. They're going to make videos. They're going to carry on. But I hope we're not going to listen because unless he does a bad job, it's possible he could get the wrong direction, get the wrong idea of the character, and do just as bad a job as Jodie. It's possible. Like I said, you have to try really hard to do that bad. I think that's just partly who she is. That's how she is. Whereas he's a different type of personality, and that. So I don't think it's going to work it that way. But yeah, I'm happy with this. I'm like, I want to see what happens now. I kind of saw some of Jodie's Doctor and I kind of enjoyed some of the episodes, but the rest were just a mess. But Chibnall's going to go, and we're going to get Russell T Davies back, and he did a good job when the show started. I enjoyed the first couple of seasons I saw with his stories and that. So I'm feeling optimistic. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. And I will see how it goes. I think I'll try and catch the whole season from the start. I'll try and be a bit more dedicated to this one. Because I was never impressed with Jodie, and she just never drew me in. I was just like, I don't want to. But I want to see how he does the Doctor. And yeah, I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the new Doctor and all the Doctor dramas and so forth. And now the only issue is, do they reboot the series and deal with the whole timeless children controversy, or do they double down on it? That's the other issue. So we'll see what happens very soon. Thanks. Bye.